Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be speaking about another reason why I think it's a bad idea to intentionally attempt to manifest a specific person. So obviously I've spoken about this in the past and I've shared the reasons why I don't think it's a good idea to intentionally attempt to do this. And obviously in the past, I mainly spoke about coming from a place of self-respect and why that's the issue for me. But I'm still getting many questions about this and many people wanting to understand more of the energy dynamics. So in this video, I will be explaining why on an energetic, purely manifestation level, why it often doesn't work for people and why it's not a good idea to be focusing on a specific person in terms of manifestation. So one of the reasons it's generally a struggle to manifest a specific person is because when you decide to focus your energy on manifesting a specific person, you immediately step into a chaser energy because you are emotionally and energetically, mentally chasing them. So naturally, when you step into this chasing energy, which is virtually impossible not to do if you are intentionally trying to manifest a specific person, you are chasing them. And so when we step into this energy, we naturally manifest somebody running away. Okay? So when you step into this energy of being a chaser, you naturally start to take on this essentially repellent energy. Chasing implies somebody is running. Runners are the energetic equal to chasers. So if you are chasing emotionally, energetically, mentally, you will naturally attract somebody who is running. I'm sure you've heard the many stories, as I have, of where when a person, like very often a person will find their soulmate, the person they're meant to spend the rest of their life with, when they've completely given up on love. Like I cannot count how many times I have heard stories from people saying, you know, I got divorced or something like that. I thought it was the end. I reconciled with the reality of spending the rest of my life alone to the point where I actually became okay with that. And then the universe just slapped me around the face with my soulmate. That has happened to so many people. And to me, it's very clear why, because their energy has shifted. They're no longer in a chasing energy. They've let go, they've detached, and this is why often when we give up on love and we reconcile with the idea of being alone, that's when our soulmate shows up. When you are intentionally trying to manifest a specific person, you are naturally very attached, because the fact that you are trying to manifest a specific person who is obviously not reciprocating implies a deep level of attachment. Otherwise, why would you do that? Why would you try to manifest a specific person and not just love in general? So it implies a deep attachment. And so therefore we step into a chasing energy and we become repellent. And we get people who continue to not reciprocate. So this energy dynamic that naturally plays out when we decide to energetically and emotionally chase a specific person is often the reason why people very often experience manifesting the exact opposite when they are trying to manifest a specific person. I've seen this with so many people, including myself, where you try to get somebody's attention with manifestation techniques and you repel them. They literally become less interested in you. I remember when I was about 20 and I was obviously a completely different person back then, and I was in a very different place. I was very insecure within myself, and I was in the kind of energy where I was willing to energetically chase somebody, and I tried to manifest this specific person. And you know, back when you're in that kind of place, to you, having a crush on somebody and them not reciprocating, when you're in that kind of place, you feel like there's something wrong with you, okay? So because that's the place I was in, I was very attached to whether or not this person was interested in me. Okay, so then when I stepped into this energy of energetically and emotionally chasing them by trying to manifest them, I experienced the complete opposite, and this person went even further away from me. Okay, then afterwards, in my like mid-20s, I just went on this healing journey and I just said, screw everything. And I couldn't care less anymore if anyone was interested in me, and I just focused on healing myself and becoming the woman I am today. And then when I next saw this person, he was very into me and he was pursuing me. Okay, and to me this is a perfect example of how this energy dynamic repels people, and how when we detach, you then become magnetic. And this was because I was no longer chasing him in any way. I was no longer emotionally, mentally, or energetically chasing him. I was just focused, like, this is kind of how I manifest today. I'm just focused on being the most authentic version of me I can be. I'm just focused on being as true to myself as I can be, and just allowing what's in alignment with that to come to me as it naturally will, and allowing what's not in alignment with that to naturally be repelled as it will, because there's nothing else that can happen in life. We get a reflection of who we are being. So whatever you're choosing to embody is what you will get a reflection of. And so when my energy shifted to this place, it's like that attachment had just released. And, you know, because I was in this place of just being like, this is who I am, and whatever is in alignment with that will come to me. There's no other way. There's nothing, no other thing that's gonna happen. That's just how energy works. It's just energy. There's nothing else that can happen. And by the way, when I speak about embodiment, I am not just talking about seeing yourself some way and saying that you are something. I'm talking about actively being something. Because in life we get a reflection of who we are being, and who we are being is not just the way we see ourselves, it's our thoughts, feelings and actions, okay? So embodiment to me means all of those things coming together. So when we're embodying our true self, it means actively being it, not just seeing yourself some way, not just saying you are some way, but actively being it in your life. For example, I don't just say I'm an artist. I don't just see myself as an artist and visualize myself as an artist. I am an artist. I do art. I'm actively embodying that part of myself. And so naturally, I attract things that are in alignment with that, because I am actively being it. So if we want to attract the things that are meant for us in life, we have to actively embody who we truly are. Not just visualize ourselves some way and say that we are some way, but actively be it. This is why I say just focus your energy on being authentic, because anyone who is in alignment with who you really are will reciprocate, and anybody who is not won't. So instead of trying to change the other person and make them feel something for you, just focus on being who you really are and allowing who is in alignment to come to that and who is not to be repelled. You won't need to intentionally manifest your soulmate, because your soulmate is someone who is in alignment with the real you. So all you have to do to manifest that person is embody your authentic self. That really is just the key to manifestation. Just embodying your true self and understanding that when we do that, what is in alignment with us naturally comes. And, you know, everything I've learnt has really brought me to a place where I could not care less about changing anyone. I care about speaking my truth and embodying my truth. And if you are in alignment with that, you will stay. And if you are not, you will go. And I will let go very happily. That is That's it for me. I have no interest in looking at somebody who does not reciprocate and spending my time and energy trying to manifest another version of them because I'm so attached to them and it must be them. You know, I'm at this place in my life where even if it's painful to accept that sometimes you have to let go of these ideas in your head of how you think things should be and who you think it should be. You know, sometimes it does work out that way and it is the person we want it to be and we think it's going to be, but sometimes also we have to let go of those people even when it's incredibly painful for the right person to come into our life. And then you have this moment where it all makes sense, and I think you just have to trust in that. You have to trust that when you let go of people who aren't in alignment and who aren't here for the real you, you have to just trust that you will have this moment where you'll understand why you had to let go of those people. You'll eventually end up with somebody who will make you understand why you had to clear the path. You had to let those people that were not in alignment move off your path for the right person to come in. And this is why I say, just have self-respect, and if you see that somebody is not reciprocating, accept that and move your energy elsewhere. And this is often the moment when people will start reciprocating because you are no longer in that chaser energy. And like I said in my previous video on this subject, there are generally two reasons why a person would attempt to manifest a specific person, and they are that they've clearly seen this person is not reciprocating, or they have actually not bothered to find out if this person would actually reciprocate. Because especially in today's times, people find it very difficult to just talk to each other. So instead, they're kind of turning to manifestation techniques like manifesting a specific person. They're turning to those options because they're essentially trying to escape the fear of and uncomfortability with having to actually just talk to somebody and take some kind of move. And it can literally just be as simple as, hey, did you watch Alien Romulus recently? What did you think of it? It can be that simple. It could be literally anything. Like just making a conversation with somebody. It's just, you know, seeing if there's any reciprocation there, just seeing if there's any interest in having some kind of connection with you. It can be the most simple thing to start that. But a lot of people are very afraid of that, and I completely understand. But it's life, and it's something we have to do in life. So if that's the reason, if you're in this situation and you're trying to manifest a specific person, ask yourself, have you actually done anything to determine whether or not they are interested in you? Have you done anything? Have you attempted to speak to them? Have you made any connection with them whatsoever? Also, reaching out to somebody is not chasing them. Reaching out to somebody is the initial action that must be taken to begin any connection. If, however, you continue to make efforts towards that person once you have reached out and seen that your effort is not reciprocated and you continue to give energy, then you are chasing them. This is why I say when we make the initial action with somebody to begin a connection to see if there's any reciprocity. If there is none, we then need to just gracefully move our energy away. Because if you make the effort with somebody and then it's not reciprocated and you continue giving, then you are stepping into a chaser energy. Instead of focusing your energy on manifesting them reciprocating, just focus your energy on being authentic. Focus your energy on being the most authentic version of yourself, because you do not want anything that's not in alignment with that. You do not need to do anything else to manifest what is meant for you. You just need to be who you really are, and you need to be willing to embody that and maintain that and commit to that in all situations, regardless of who you are with, okay? That's all you need to do to manifest people who are in alignment with the real you. because anybody who is not in alignment with who you really are is not meant for you. Just focus your energy on being authentic, because anyone who is in alignment with who you really are will reciprocate, and anybody who is not won't. You do not need to be wasting your time intentionally trying to make people have feelings for you. You just need to embody who you really are and allow what is in alignment to come to you as it naturally will. Anyway, I really hope this video has helped you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.